Hello everyone, I'm Janat, and so let's start with introduction. This is my second quarter here at Davis. I'm a transfer student from Contra Costa Community College down in San Pablo, California, and currently I'm living in Bay Area in El Cerrito. So today I'm going to talk about the basic reviews or the overall summary of my term paper, which I have written for my ECS 188 class, Ethics in an Age of Technology. So today, I'm going to talk about the possible ways or solution to secure our internet. So in the present context, mostly after this COVID-19 pandemic outbreak happened, all of the schools, organizations, industries are fully depending upon the internet to do their jobs done, right? So, while working through the internet, using our computers, protecting our confidential data and information is getting highly challenging, So let's dive deep into the topic. It's all about the cybersecurity. So cybersecurity, it has been a widely debatable topic in our current internet-based world. So what do you mean by cybersecurity? All right, cybersecurity, it refers to the techniques of securing the data and networks from unknown access or damage. Okay, so cyber threats, it means it's tough to control right now, but it's not impossible. So why it is difficult to control? Because in most instances, these threats are executed by the people with expertise in the computer science field, like computer scientists or engineers. And is it ethically okay? Someone invading your privacy or someone spying on your confidential data and infos? What I would say, no, it's not. Okay, so for this paper, my thesis are the possible solution that I have provided are one, nationwide cybersecurity education, mandatory cybersecurity insurance, and then the strict rules and regulation against cyber threats by the government. Okay, so let's talk about the implementation of strict rules and regulation. Okay, so implementation of strict rules and regulation against cybercrime, it seems an effective way to control cyber threats to a great extent. So government or national level authorities should introduce or implement strict laws and regulation against cyber threats or crime, which may discourage the criminals or cyber criminals from executing this kind of cyber criminal activities. So why are we depending upon the government for controlling the cyber threats or cyber crimes? Because we all know that one of the highest power that we can trust in our country is our government. So, and we also know one thing, that almost all the time governments, the government of our country will always look after the betterment and welfare of the public. So, you know, like using computers by almost everyone or every citizen in the country, and then their privacy and data security is also one of the important topic, you know. So I think when government implements really strict laws and regulation against the cyber threats, then we can eventually control this. Not only that, when it happens, we can assume that the number of cases of cyber threats will decrease in a massive number. Okay, so that's the one of the possible ways or possible solution to secure our internet. So the other one that I'm proposing is the nationwide cybersecurity education. So nationwide cybersecurity education, it plays a vital role in controlling cybercrimes. That's for sure. Why? Because our dependency on computer is increasing exponentially. Okay, and setting up cybersecurity education in the school's curriculum, maybe from middle school to high school, will result in hurdles for cyber criminal, as it will promote awareness among the public. All right, so why we have certain curriculum in the school? Because we want to reform our society, we want to promote our society. So I think cybersecurity education is one of the most essential, is one of the most essential topic right now, and it will really impact our future generation. So when every individual have some kind of knowledge to protect their data and privacy from this school, then obviously it will control somehow really like large numbers of cyber criminal activities. And the last one that I'm going to propose is the mandatory cybersecurity insurance. So mandatory cybersecurity insurance by the internet service provider can be implemented for internet users to control the cyber threat. So how? Okay, so the fund generated from insurance can help internet service providers to spend on further research program for cybersecurity. And it's basically like insuring your car. So every time when all we know that accident doesn't happen intentionally, so it happens. So when we have cybersecurity insurance, the third-party insurance company will cover the damage. So basically I think that might also be one of the possible ways or solution to secure our internet, so that we can browse our internet worry free, without worrying. So these are the three proposals that I have proposed in my paper. And finally, what I came up with with a conclusion is that while carefully reviewing all the possible solutions to control the cyber threat, advancing strict rules and regulation against cyber threats is the most viable to fight the challenges of cyber threats. To control the crimes, laws implemented by the government or national authorities have widely been effective. We all know that, that happens mostly, since there is an exponential growth in the uses of internet, the risk factor of cyber threats are multiplying day by day. Because the internet has been part of our lives, it is important to look at both bright as well as dark side of having it out in our lives. So finding proper strategies to cope with the challenges that cybersecurity has posed in our lives is the key to advance with a better cyber world. So for now, that's it. Thank you all for listening to me, and thank you all. All right, bye-bye.